Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys? Good morning, man. It's been a while, right? Yeah, I know I've not been posting these videos frequently. Yeah, it's life. Sometimes that is exactly what happens. Sometimes you have plenty of time to do stuff. Sometimes you have no time at all. Especially, when you're busy. I don't know why this happens. When you're busy, all of a sudden life's life moves so fast, man. Like, oh, it's a Monday, it's a Tuesday, it's a Wednesday, it's a Friday. Before you realize it, the week is over, and you're like, damn, man, what have I done this week? So that's exactly what has been going on. I've been so engaged. I've been so committed. I've been so 100% engrossed in some other creative projects. Yeah, there's a creative project that is really consuming most of my time right now, and I'm very happy. Like, I like it. It's something that sometimes it just you just feel good. You just feel so purposeful and so useful when you have something that captures 100% of your attention. And right now, I got one of those things. That's why I have not been shooting these vlogs as frequently as I used to, but I will try to you know to switch the okay to shoot them whenever I get time, and share a little bit of things with you, man. Yeah, how are you, man? Like, for real, for real. The problem is that you guys never comment on these videos, so I don't really know if you're doing right, if you're doing well or not, man. But I've been doing well. I've been fantastic, actually. You see, okay, the maize that I was showing you, was it 5 or 6 months ago? Look at this now. Yeah, this is what we are eating here in the village. It's mature, and we actually eating. We are harvesting right now. You can just harvest it, go and roast it, or boil corn, and then consume it. Yeah. So far, so good. Things have been, yeah, things are fantastic back here in the village. Things are really beautiful. You see, we have already started preparing land for the second season, because you gotta we do plant twice a year. You know, uh, there's a lot of dew here. Shit. Yeah. So that is what happens here in the village, guys. So we are preparing this land in the morning. Oxen. Is that called oxen? When you have two bulls with a plowing, a plow. Is it called a plow? Yeah. So in the morning they were doing this farm. So they were plowing here. Then they started yesterday. So they did it yesterday, and then today they came and finished a little bit of play. Okay, a little bit of area that was left here, and then they also plowed another farm over there. So this farm, as you see, this is 100%. This is ready for planting, but we're not gonna plant any maize here. Actually, we're going to plant these. Okay, these vegetables. This is this is black nightshade. So this black nightshade is what is gonna be planted here, and then, oh my God, the sun is messing with the image, with the video. So let me go show you something else. So you see, yeah, I think they are the ones who did this. Yeah, they also plow this farm. Yeah, they plow this farm. So what they did is they used bulls. Okay, so how do you say that? yeah, you put two bulls together and then they start pulling a plow. Yeah, you guys understand what I mean, man. You know what I mean. Okay, you know what I mean. So you see all the maize that I was showing you in the beginning of the year now is ready. Look at this. This is all food, man. Okay, you see? This is food. This is food. So this maize is ready. Yep. Yeah. So there's guys, I don't know if you've watched that video. There's a video I posted like a week ago, and I was telling you that I was experiencing, a rodent problem. There were some squirrels who were eating groundnuts. So they were eating groundnuts over there, and we had to harvest the groundnuts prematurely. Now we have these groundnuts, okay? These groundnuts are extremely premature and they have already started destroying the groundnuts. Let me show you something here. Okay, this is a really big problem. Okay, this is a really big problem, man. It's a big problem over here, man. Okay, I don't know if I can, if I don't know if I can find a place where they have done the destruction. Yeah, let me show you something. Yeah, yeah. So there's a place like this, okay? So you see, they've been digging out some groundnuts from this place. So they come and then they dig this out, and this is not the only place. They have, like, I can show you a couple of places they have done the same thing. They have done like they have dug like 100 different areas in this farm. So they are really a huge problem. They destroy these things, man. Now the problem is the groundnuts are still premature, so you cannot harvest them. Okay, if you harvest them right now, it's gonna be a total, it's gonna be a loss. It's gonna be, yeah. So we just have to wait until the groundnuts are mature. We just have to try to fight them. Look, we are trying. We are fighting them with these things. Okay, this was actually my idea. Okay, this was my idea, and it turns out that this is a stupid idea. Yeah, the squirrels are not, they are not scared of these things. They are not, this is nothing to a squirrel. Okay, I don't know how they developed such a high intelligent quotient to know that this is just a stupid thing that is meant to scare them, but it's not really scary at all. I don't know when they did that, but for some reason the squirrels know that that is bullshit. So they just come. Actually, they like eating right there where that squirrel is, that scarecrow is. Actually, when I can show you, wherever you put that thing, yeah, that's where they like eating. Yeah, they're just trying to show you that, hey, we're not that dumb, okay? Yeah, we're not that dumb. We evolved. Squirrels also evolved. They are smarter than you think. So, guys, that is some of the problems you're encountering here, but most of the time, you know we do come here and try to stay around. Actually, I like to sit on this part right here. Okay, so I sit right here. This is my chilling spot most of the time, just to, you know to take care of this farm, make sure that if any squirrels if any squirrel comes here, I try to chase it away. That's what I do most of the time. Yeah, when I'm home, because sometimes you also have some other activities, some other businesses that require to get out of, yeah, to get away from home. So guys, do you remember this fruit? It's depleted now. So it's really boring, man. I used to come here and eat this stuff a lot. I think you saw me. Yeah. Guys, so those are some of the updates that we've made back here. Okay, you remember this farm, right? This one. This used to be a cassava farm. Yeah. And then we harvested the cassava, and now we have plowed the farm, and now the farm is ready. What are we gonna plant here? Probably maize. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think we are going to plant corn on this piece of land. So you remember these? So something I want to show you here. There is there are these sticks. See these sticks? Yeah. So these are cassava sticks. So we have cut them into pieces, and we are not going to throw these pieces away. They are like, there are some pieces here, some pieces here, some pieces there, some other pieces there, some other pieces there. And what's gonna happen is that we are going to preserve these, and then we are going to plant these sticks. We're going to cut them, into smaller pieces. This is going to produce at least three other pieces, and then we're gonna plant them somewhere here. Okay. Yeah. So you see, there's another cassava from behind me. So these things really help, man. Like back at the village, yeah, I think it's a very good idea. It's a smart idea to have. Oh shit! My sorry for that, guys. Back here in the village, people do prefer planting more cassava than corn. Than corn. Why? Because cassava produce, you know produce great yields. Okay, if you plant maize and cassava, you will find that the cassava you're going to harvest, if you okay let me put this let me say this let me put this in a correct way. So let's say, for instance, you plant 1 acre of you plant 1 acre of corn, and you also plant an acre of cassava. After harvesting, you'll realize that the yield in the 1 acre of cassava is more than the yields in the 1 acre of maize, because maize requires an a tremendous amount of attention. Okay, you need to take care of it. You need to fertilize the maize. You need to weed the maize. You need to fertilize the maize at least twice for it to produce, decent yields. But for cassavas, you don't need to fertilize cassavas. You just plant the cassavas there. You can even, just all you have to do is all the weeding you gotta do is when the cassava is this young, just to help it, grow. But once the cassava is has grown tall, like these ones, let me show you. Like these ones, once they have grown tall like these ones, you don't have to weed. Look at how bushy this farm is. I don't know if you can see. Look at how bushy this farm is. This farm is a very, very bushy place, and we are not gonna weed it. Why? Because the cassava can fight. It can compete with the weeds. It can sustain itself, even though the weeds are growing together with the cassava. But you cannot do this with maize, man. You cannot do this with maize. If you do this with maize, you're not going to harvest decent yields. Maize requires lots of attention. Yeah, and then the cassava requires the least amount of attention, and then they produce, lots of yields. And the good thing with the cassava is that you don't have to harvest them once, man. You can, cassava is something you can, harvest maybe a little bit. You can come here. Okay, this stick right now, I think, this cassava plant has like maybe 5, 6, or 7 cassavas in the ground. So what you do, maybe you come for, okay, a month. Okay, this month you come, and then you remove maybe 2 cassavas from here, and then you don't uproot the stick. So you just remove 2, You go there, you remove two, remove two, you remove two, you remove two. So the cassava keep on growing. So you harvest a little bit of cassavas from here, you take them home, and the cassava keep on growing. And then the next month you do the same thing. So you can harvest like twice or even 4 times. You can harvest as much as you want. Okay, if you want to have to harvest more times, then do not extract more than two cassavas. I mean more than one cassava from a cassava plant. So that is what happened. But you cannot do that with maize. Okay, once maize is ready, it is ready, man. You just have to harvest everything. So those are the advantages of cassava, the planting cassavas. And we really prioritize that because these cassavas really come in handy. They really come in handy. Yeah, because the maize, the yield get depleted. The yield get depleted, very very fast, and then you have to start relying on these cassavas. Yeah. So guys, that is what is going on. Yeah, there's yeah. This is where we had planted some groundnuts, and then wow, and then the squirrels were like, okay, thank you for planting this for us. We're gonna show you that we like groundnuts more than you do. Yeah, yeah. So guys, there's another project here. Ah, there's another project here. Yeah, so these are bricks. I don't know if these are bricks. These are bricks. These are bricks, and these bricks, these bricks. I don't know if I should uncover this, but bricks are here. Okay, see. I don't know if you can see this. Bricks are here. So those are bricks. We've been making them from this clay soil. See this? Okay, I don't know if you can see that. There's this clay soil here. So we've been making the bricks from this clay soil. So we are waiting for the bricks to dry, and then we are going to bake the bricks, and after baking the bricks, they are gonna be sold. But we are not thinking about selling these bricks particularly. Yeah, I told you we have some yeah, we are planning to start construction. Yeah, we are planning to start serious construction, and maybe, yeah, if everything goes well, if everything goes as planned, yeah, we will not need to sell these bricks. We are just going to use them back here at home. Yeah, because we need to start serious construction, man. Serious construction very very soon. I'm thinking of something about, okay, I think at the end of the year, if everything goes well, at the end of the year we are going to start serious construction. So my vlogs are gonna be about construction every single day, but I'll probably have to find a foreman. Yeah, because I think I'll be busy. I'll be pretty busy. Yeah, so guys, that is what is going on over here. I hope you got a sense of, yeah, got a sense of what exactly is going on and what's happening and how am I doing. It's been a while, but yeah. So guys, I don't think I have anything else of importance to add. Yeah, yeah, it's a boring vlog. I don't have any political issues to discuss today. I am actually tired of discussing politics because over here in Kenya we are experiencing a huge political crisis. Okay, a huge political crisis, and every day, you know, it's about politics. Okay, there are demonstrations that are being conducted in major cities and major towns in Kenya, and people are dying. So sometimes it's very discouraging. It's very heartbreaking to hear that the future of this country is being undermined. You know, youths are being tortured. They are being kidnapped, tortured. The youths are being killed in the streets, and it's all because we are trying to fight for this country, because Kenya belongs to us. The country belongs to the people. And there are a few African leaders who don't seem to understand that. But people are finally waking up, and we are fighting for the liberation of Kenyan, especially mental liberation. Because even though we got our independence and our freedom from imperialists, we did not really get that mental liberation. People still think in terms of, you know, colonial. People still have colonial thinking. Yeah, people are still afraid. People still revere leaders. Politicians. We don't have leaders. We have very few leaders in Kenya, but we have lots of politicians. We have lots of politicians. So that is what is going on over here. So we are trying to battle these politicians, and it's a very fierce battle. But at the end of the day, I think we are going to win. We are going to win. Yeah. So guys, pray for us. Pray for us. And just tell the ICC, the International Criminal Court, that they have yeah, they have a friend in Kenya. Yeah, this guy, he was there once, and maybe he should go back there, because he is killing unarmed civilians. He has authorized to shoot, even if it's the leg. But bro, shooting is shooting, bro. Like, if you authorize the shooting of unarmed civilians, you're supposed to be, there's something wrong with you. Why would you do that? People do not want you, and the country belongs to them. It's not like they are coming to your home and try to, to overthrow you from, the throne of your home. No, the country does not belong to you. The country is a public, let's say a public. It's not even a public property. This is just it's a public asylum. Okay, everybody has the right to exist in their country, and if the people who put you in charge of them, do not want you anymore, then there is something wrong with you. You don't start fighting them. No, you don't do that. You just hand over and you walk away, because we are the ones who employed you. I have never seen an employee telling an employer that is not going to quit. And that is what is going on here. An employee is telling us, the employers, that is not going to quit. We are the ones who gave you that position. Don't forget that. Okay? So guys, that is what is going on over here. So it's a political crisis, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it safe and sound. And we're gonna look back, a few years later, and be like, yeah, we did a great job.